Hello, I'm Rachel Piper. Welcome to my channel, Size Diverse Pilates, where I'm trying to make Pilates more accessible to the larger population. Today we're going to do another workout that is based on the 5 body shapes and movements. First one is flexion. So just a reminder that flexion is anytime you are coming forward. So flexion forward. Then we have extension, which is backward. So it's the opposite. So you bring your heart forward, the chest comes forward, and your spine goes that away. Then we have our tall spine, which is basically how long our spine can be. So we're not coming forward, we're not coming backward, etc. Then we have rotation, and rotation is all the way through here, through the spine, where spine twist is probably the best way to describe it, is to twist one way and twist the other way. Then we have our lateral flexion, which is a fancy term for side bending. We come, I'll just raise my hands up, we come over and we come back up. So we get to go over, come back, and voila. Those are the 5 body shapes. Today we'll be using the Magic Circle. I have another video on the resistance band where I also explain it, and we do some versions there. All right, first things first, grab your Magic Circle. In a lot of cases, you may be able to take your resistance band and tie it into a circle for this, but otherwise, Magic Circle time. All right, let's lie down. Knees are bent. Place the Magic Circle around the knees, however you feel comfortable here. Now, if you don't love it around the knees, or if it doesn't fit quite right, place it in between the knees and you'll be squeezing in. Everyone else that has it on the outside, you're gonna be pressing out on that Magic Circle like crazy. Feet are flat on the ground. Reach those hands up. You can stay in a tall back position, or you can follow me. Nice big inhale. Exhale into flexion, bring the arms down, inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. So this is one of our first body shapes. This is our flexion. Pull out on that Magic Circle, really fire up your center. Even the back body, fire. All right, we have our inhales and exhales. We're gonna do a short set today. Let's do one more breath, which is an inhaling for 5 and an exhaling for 5. Then bring it all the way down. Keep your Magic Circle right there. Bring the arms up and let's come into that flexion position. And see if we can get up and then come back. It's almost like a half roll up, but from the bottom. So reach out into that Magic Circle, come up into flexion, like you're gonna try and come all the way up and over and then come back. Now remember, use those legs. Nice big inhale in, like we're gonna do our roll up, and then come back. Go ahead, take that Magic Circle off, help yourself up a little bit, place the Magic Circle around the feet, just like a ring toss. Press out into the Magic Circle. And then let's just go ahead and do 2 roll-ups. So this is a nice place where we get to feel that full flexion. So pull out on that Magic Circle, use those legs to come down. Then as you come up, upper up curl, press out into the Magic Circle, press the heels down if you can, and come up and over. Let's do one more like that. Reach out in the Magic Circle, think that you're reaching your feet away from you, and come down. Hey, look at us, we're in our tall spine. Now let's come into the upper up curl, press out into the Magic Circle, and come up and over. That was a lot. Take the Magic Circle and come down nice and safe. In our tall spine position, instead of doing single leg circle, we're gonna do some stretchies. So I like stretchies. All right, the leg that is not in the Magic Circle can be bent or it can be straight. If you straighten the leg, you do get a little bit of a hip opener here, and we do not get enough of that since we sit a lot during the day. All right, get your head into the mat, shoulders are down. You're just gonna pull your leg into you. Nice and easy. It looks like I'm not going very far. That's fine. I feel in the stretch in the back of my leg. We'll do 2 breaths in each position. So one more breath here. Then take the same arm as the leg that's in the magic circle, and then take the other arm out to the side, take the leg opposite. You can even turn your head the opposite way. 2 breaths here. Try and keep this opposite hip nice and heavy. And I'm on a raised mat, so I can't put my hand down, but it's nice sometimes to put the hand down. Then pull the leg back in, switch hands, same thing. As the leg goes out, you can look the other way, reach the opposite arm out, and reach the hip down. One more breath here. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Nice. Bend the leg in, and then you'll switch it out. This is always really telling, I think, of what's going on in our body. So go ahead and play with that opposite leg. Now, if you had this leg that's in the magic circle straight before, and it felt like it was lifting up, or if it felt pretty solid, but now that you've changed legs, your pelvis is doing something weird, it probably just means that you have a little tightness somewhere, and really it's just an observation to make, and really nothing else. Now, if you go to straighten your leg and you feel some tightness, then you can go ahead and take some extra time on the side that has the extra tightness. Always really good to do that. And I was stalling because this side is pretty darn tight. So let's take one more breath here before we go out to the sides. Same arm as leg. Hold your magic circle, take the other arm out to the side. Heavy hips so that we get that full stretch. One more breath. Then pull the leg in and switch over. Now, if you were tight straight, you may be pretty tight this way as well. Just don't overdo it. Just give yourself a little space, a little grace, and ease into it. And if it feels like too much, just bend the knee a little bit. Okay, you'll get a stretch in a little bit of a different area, but it'll touch on the places where you need it. And then bring that back. Bring yourself up however you want to. I kind of half rolled up. That was on purpose. Place the magic circle right around the knees. And then for me, I am going to go ahead and hold underneath my thighs. Press out of the magic circle and do some little mini rocks here. And if you want to, you can stay here, or you can just balance by pressing this magic circle out. Otherwise, look down at your feet, do a little inhale, come back, and come up. Reach the waistband back, and come up. Let's do 2 more. Gotta really press out on that magic circle so you don't lose it and so it doesn't hit you in the face. And now, come on back. Place the magic circle right over the shins. So that was our flexion, by the way. And we're in flexion here too. Inhale, reach the magic circle away. And then exhale, pull magic circle into your shins. And then out again. This is our double leg stretch. Pull it in. 3 more. Reach it out and pull it back in. Yes, you can come into a tall spine for here and reach out. Just take the legs a little bit higher so that your low back is nice and healthy. Reach and come back in. Pop yourself up however you need to. And we'll go into our saw. For saw, let's place the magic circle back behind the head. We're in a nice tall spine. So if you did the resistance band video, you'll know that we do 3 body shapes here. First, tall spine. Then we twist, that's rotation. Then we try and reach the back hip down as we flex forward, flexion. Still in rotation, then come to that tall spine. Then twist and come over into flexion. Pull it up and come center. Twist over. Reach it up and center. Nice. We got 3 different body shapes all in one more each side. And then just really reach your head into that magic circle so that you can really maintain that nice tall spine. when you come back up and center. We're doing, I feel like, all the S's in a row. So you'll see, we just did saw. Now let's do our swan. For swan, bring the magic circle down and lie on your belly. When you're here, just maybe lift the hips up so you have the flattest surface in the front of your hips. Now this might be a little too tall for some, and that's okay. You can always put your hands on top of each other, forehead on your hands, and lift up into your extension this way. Yep, we're doing our extension exercise. So let me do that again. Hands on top of each other, forehead to hands. Inhale, press the hips and the legs down to come up into extension, and then come back down. Otherwise, let's do 2 more where you reach your arms out, your head is down, you're taking your head towards your magic circle, reach the crown of the head away and up, press down, and then release the magic circle, still reaching the head away from you. We are trying to get into a long extension. Heart comes forward, the crown of the head reaches up toward the ceiling, and then we bring it down, reaching the top of the head out. Come back for a little child's pose or crack your knees. And then we'll be in that same position for swimming. Take the magic circle out in front of you. Get into a place where you can lift the legs up. Have the head down. Reach the legs away from you. Press down on the magic circle. Lift the legs. Then swim just the legs. You're reaching your heart forward. Your head is out and up. And you're just doing little swimmies with your legs. Little swimmies, little swimmies. Little swimmies, nice big inhales and exhales. One more inhale and exhale. Take it all the way down. Come back again for one more child's pose. Or you can just round your back. Bring it around. Pick up that magic circle. Scoot yourself into place where you can put that magic circle back around the knees. So we get to curl the pelvis for our shoulder bridge. Press out into that magic circle. Keep the head down, lift the pelvis up, and then as you come down, see if you can come back to that tall spine by going down one piece of the back at a time, all the way down through the hips. Maybe arch a little bit. As you arch, you get a little bit of extension here. Then come back to that tall spine. Then curl the pelvis up off the mat. Reach into that magic circle. Press the arms down. And then upper back comes down. Mid back comes down. Low back. And then hips. Let's do one more. Curl it up. Reach out into that magic circle. Lift the hips up. And then come back down. Take the magic circle out. Spine twist. I'm going to do this one seated again, just like I did with the resistance band. All right. Magic circle right around the legs here. Press out into that magic circle. Reach your hands out to the side for our spine twist. So in your tallest spine here, nice big inhale, center. Then exhale to twist, twist, twist. Then inhale back to center. Really press out into that magic circle. And if you don't have one or a circle band, then put a ball in between and squeeze in instead of out. And you can do that with the magic circle as well. We're trying to keep the hips exactly where they are. And really by applying this pressure, either way, using those leg muscles helps us keep the pelvis nice and steady. One more each side. Exhale everything out. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Then inhale, center. Last rotation. back to center. Take your magic circle. We're gonna play with this for a small side leg series here. Place your ankle on top of the magic circle, or inside the magic circle. Then come over to the side and place your other leg on top. Now, as you're here, I want you to focus on your tall spine against the back of the mat, and then look forward so that we're not sort of cockeyed with our neck here. I want you to really look forward, placing your leg on top. We're just gonna lift up and come back down. Lift up and come back down. And if this is uncomfortable, or if you feel like your shoulder's coming forward, you can always put a block right here, even when we're doing work with a different prop. That's okay. Last one. Okay. Then you're gonna skim and come over and come up and try and come back and stay exactly where you are. And over and back. So it's a little bit of balance work, which I think is great. We get to use our leg, and I don't know, for me, I don't know where I am in space right now. It's like really hard for me to know where I am in space. And back, and then place it right on top, so just 3 each way, and then we're just gonna press down and lift up. Press down, lift up for 5. So looking forward, that's almost the hardest challenge. It's like, where's my leg? Where's the magic circle? And if you kicked it across the room, it's okay. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right, last set. Take the leg inside, reach up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just reach it away. Stretch it out just for a second. And then we'll come over to the other side. So you can flip over. I'm gonna turn around. We'll do that all on the other side. So take the leg out at an angle. So I like to place it right where it's gonna be, and then I move my hip so that my hip is back. And then I'm looking forward. Then once I know I can look forward and keep my shoulders and my hips nice and stacked, hold ourselves there. And then again, you can have your hand here or on something, otherwise on your hip. And we're just gonna lift 5 times, touch the circle, and come back up. The last one. All right, keep looking forward. You may need your hand for this one, I will. Reach it over, skim it, and take it back. And try and keep the hips stacked the whole time. Ooh, it's so hard, it's so hard. It's so good for us. Okay, so now I can tell that my other side that I just did didn't know what it was doing. But this side actually, whatever the proprioception, was there a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna press down in that magic circle 5 times. The last one, then reach it in, and 5 baby pumps. 3, 4, 5, and reach that leg away. So you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of any side kick work to access some really great muscles. All right, now we're gonna come to the end. Oh my gosh, we haven't done lateral flexion. We haven't done our side bending yet. Here's what you can do. You can cross your legs, which I did in the resistance band video for this one, or you can have your legs in front of you if you're sitting on a raised bench. Heel the hand on the magic circle, reach the arm up, nice big inhale over into it, and then exhale to come up. We'll just do 3 on this side. Inhale up and over, and come back up. Last one. Up and over, and reach it back up. All right, then you would switch the legs, and then we'll do this on the other side. So heel the hand on top of the magic circle, and it's straight out of my shoulder, a little tiny bit in front. So you can be right out of the shoulder or a little bit in front, or you have this placement in case you can't see on the video. Reach it up and over, and back up. I'll take my arm down. Let's take our time here. This is the last exercise. Reach up and over and come back up. And last one. And back up. All right, thanks for doing this workout with me. I really appreciate you being here. If you liked this video on the magic circle and the 5 body shapes, please subscribe, like, and share. I can keep doing these free online videos if I keep getting supported by getting those subscribers and those likes.